Today we're going to be covering email notifications. Let's say you're on a table. We're using our clients table in this example. You're going to want to navigate to the settings gear at the top left, and you're going to see your table settings. From here, you'll see under workflow and permissions, notifications, subscriptions, and reminders. We're going to go ahead and add a new email and choose notifications. We'll handle subscriptions and reminders in a separate video. When you hit create, you're going to see your email notification banners. Now, let's just start from the top. You can have the permission type be sent out to recipients, which is only users within your Quickbase, so only people with access. You can, however, do open email notifications, which can be sent to anyone, but you may need to open up a Quickbase support ticket to do that. Notification name, we're just going to leave this as notification 1, but of course, you can make this however you'd like. This is of your own. And then the notification to whom, this is where you can really start to get powerful. So let's see the options. So right now it's notifying me, but I could also notify all users with access to this table. And this can be important because based off of roles and permissions, which we'll cover again later, it can allow you to only email people who should see the client changes. Or maybe you want to do a specific list of users, like if I put in my own email address here. Now, only myself is going to get email here. But if I wanted to, I can, of course, email additional people. Just hit enter for a new line, and you can add anyone else who may be worthy of getting this email notification. Your other options include email yourself if you're the record owner or if you're the last modified by. And then for maybe your end users who don't have permissions to make email notifications, you can also put it for the user listed as the record owner or last modified by. So as kind of the builder, you can have some powers there. But let's just leave it as notify a specific list of users right now. Then you could also do a notification when, and this is going to be kind of that criteria to why that email notification is going to go out. So right now it says a client record has been modified, but you could also have deleted, added, or maybe it's modified or deleted. You want to make sure you notify people based off of those changes. So right now we'll leave it as modified, but then you can get even more granular with the additional criteria. So you can say when any field changes. I don't typically recommend that, but you can do when any of the following field changes. So then it gives you a list of all of the fields from this record that may be modified by a user. So let's just choose email. So now when an email field is modified, this email notification will go out. And it can also say when the company name is not equal to blank. So if there's not a company name, you don't want to be modified yet. So don't get notified based off of that. And now this is where the fun really begins. You can make your own custom message here. You can see Quickbase gives you a great first example where they show based off of what they believe is a great thing to use as an example. Now, maybe you want to say was modified by, last modified by. Maybe you want to have it say was modified by first name. So you can include fields from Quickbase in this email message, of course. So now that we actually have this built out, let's go ahead and hit save and show an example of what this will look like from your end of things. So I'm going to go back into a record, and I'm actually going to modify that email field. So let's go ahead and hit edit. We'll change my email. We'll put in Justin's there instead of Justin. And now, based off of this, we should be getting an email notification. So let's go check that out. If I navigate to my emails, you'll see my workflow Wednesday that we get the following record was changed, modified by Tillinghast Matthew, and Matthew is the first name. So here's an example of what that email notification will look like for your end users. And then of course, I can click to see the change right back into Quickbase. That's your 101 for email notifications. If you enjoyed this video, please shoot us a like and help us reach other Quickbase users like yourself. And if you're interested in staying up to date, please go ahead and hit subscribe because we're going to be pumping out a bunch of new tips, tricks, and tutorials for Quickbase. We're really excited to have you on board. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.